Hello and welcome to Master in the Making. What is Master in the Making, you might ask? Well, it's a show where I step out of my comfort zone and try new things, and try and master them. I learned from so many skilled masters of different trades like figure skating, competitive diving, and lots more. I'm your host, Evan Yantha, and now it's time to join me on my journey through Master in the Making. To start off the show today, I head out to the country and get my hands dirty as I meet with the owners of an equestrian center and they teach me the fundamentals of riding a horse. I learn everything from mounting the horse, running, and so much more, so let's get right into it. Today I'm here at Twin Streams Equestrian Center and I'm going to be learning how to ride a horse, and it's my first time doing so let's hope Leroy over here takes it easy on me. My name is Evan Yantha and this is Master in the Making.
My name is Barbara Boyd and I am half owner of Twin Streams Equestrian Center. So I'm here during the day doing chores and taking care of the horses. About 25 years ago, I met Ken at another riding establishment because I've ridden all my life.
My name is Ken O'Donnell and I'm co-owner of Twin Streams Equestrian Center. Maybe 35 plus years I've been riding horses, and I primarily ride Western.
So before we get started, do you have any tips for me?
Well, I'll tell you that Killer has only hurt 2 or 3 people in the whole, no, Leroy will take care of you. It'll be fine. Just relax and enjoy. Left foot in, stand straight up, swing your leg over, find the other stirrup.
There we go.
Hey, how was that?
Good.
Very good. Squeeze with both legs and ask them to move forward. There you go.
Oh, that makes them move forward?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, so why don't we try to stop again? So you're gonna sit and say, whoa.
Whoa.
Perfect. The next gait would be a jog. You're going to make a clucking sound. That's his cue to jog. So the last thing I'm going to teach you to do is to back up, Leroy, okay? You're going to squeeze with both legs and say back.
Back.
And just gently lift your reins. So why don't I get you to go down to the mounting block and see if you can dismount. Okay, reach for the mounting block.
So I'm here with my guest Leroy. How do you think I did today, Leroy? I'll take that as a win. After that shoot, I felt like I needed to clean up a bit, so I freshened up to visit a makeup salon in Waterloo, where I met with a professional makeup artist as we went head-to-head to work on our very own co-producers for the show. And let's just say it didn't turn out great for one of them.
Hi, I'm Brittany Kreller. I'm the owner of Inspired Beauty Lounge, and I'm a makeup artist. I definitely spend most of my time working with Gemini models in town. I do a lot of portfolio updates and looking to get more into bridal in the next few years. Well, Instagram these days, I'm sure you've seen a few tutorials pop out without even noticing. I think you'll probably do all right. We'll see. Might be giving me a run for my money.
So now Brittany's going to walk me through the whole makeup process, and we're going to be working on Catherine and Megan today. So what's the first step we're going to take?
All right, so we're gonna start off with primers, and you're gonna put that all over the face. So we're gonna let that soak in a bit, and then we're gonna grab the foundation. So I'm just gonna get a little bit, and I'm gonna pat it on. You can use a brushing motion if you'd like. So we're gonna do some blush now. So we're just gonna swirl it around, get lots of product on. And right where the apple of the cheek is, you're gonna go in gently in a circular motion on both sides. So just like that.
Are you putting blush on my forehead?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna do some contour.
Oh no. A little better.
Is it?
A little.
We are going to move on to the eyes and do some eyeshadow. Mascara. We are going to finish off with lips.
So as you can tell, I don't know if I'll ever be a master with this look, but Brittany made Megan look great. So do you have any thoughts on my look here?
Just a little more practice. You'll be well on your way.
I think
You look cute.
Well, thank you. I agree with that statement.
Yeah, you look good.
Thanks. I was gonna say the sideburns, werewolf sideburns.
I was thinking about 1820s mutton chop style.
Yeah, and then the black mistake that just didn't get erased. That's really good there too. I mean,
Stay tuned for more Master in the Making. I get a taste of what it's like to be a master cake decorator as I make a geomarble cake. Then, I fly on over to the Waterloo Regional Airport to learn what it takes to become a certified pilot. All that and more after the break. As you could tell, that last challenge was a little rough for me, but if I do say so myself, this next one turned out quite nice. I visited the Cake Box in Kitchener, where I got to design my very own professional looking cake, and it tasted as good as it looked.
My name is Yvonne Zensner and I'm the owner of the Cake Box. I went to school for kinesiology, and then one day I was forced to learn cake decorating with a friend, and I grudgingly went, and I just kind of fell in love with it.
Hi, my name is Linda Zensner and I work here part-time on Saturdays, and my role is to pretty well run the Cupcake Cafe. She's very, very creative, and I just love to watch her in action because I do not have that creativity, but I have the business sense is what I can bring to this role.
So what are we doing here today?
So today what I thought we could do is we're going to do the latest trend in cake decorating. So you're going to be doing a geo marble cake. This is fondant. Kind of roll it into a sausage. Stack it together like that. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to twist them. And then I'll put them together and keep rolling. So I sit on this dummy. So what you want to do is just kind of paint along it, okay? You're going to place these stones right in there, okay? These are all handmade sugar flowers. Okay, so we'll do it just like that.
I'd like to thank Yvonne for having me. She showed me all her tricks and helped me design this, what I think is sort of a masterpiece, but what are your thoughts on it?
Well, I think you did really, really well. I'm a master cake decorator, but I'm also a master teacher, and I think you did really well.
So what do you say we cut the chit chat and have a nice send-off?
Sounds good. Cheers.
Cheers. This next experience might be the most exhilarating one yet. We took to the skies with Phil Asta, a certified pilot, and he showed me some basic controls and turns, so let's get right into it.
Well, I'm Phil Asta and I'm a commercial pilot, and I've been flying for about 3 years now from the University of Waterloo's program. So for me, my intentions were to do my commercial license, which is taking me about 3 years. But if you have different requirements for a private license, it's about 45 hours of training, which can be done over any amount of time. So once we get settled in the plane, it's going to be very overwhelming. There's a lot of different controls and a lot of buttons. I really want you to dial in on each task, and I'll be taking you through different exercises and opportunities to understand how it reacts with the air.
Shouldn't be too bumpy since it's a cold day and no turbulence was noted, so you guys should be in for a good flight. One thing that all pilots practice is steep turns. So I'm going to show you what a 30-degree turn looks like because we're in the limits to do 30-degree turns with our weight set out. Just going to do a quick look up to the right, gain some altitude, and we're going to go for a quick 30-degree turn. And here's a 30-degree turn to the left. And Paris traffic, Cessna 172 uniform Zulu currently 2 miles to the north of Conestoga Lake at 5,500 feet. Just going to be heading east to the Arthur Wind Farm.
Uniform Zulu Zulu, clear to land runway 32.
Uniform Zulu Zulu.
So we've just landed, and I'd like to thank Bill so much. That was an incredible experience. So do you have any tips if I choose to pursue my flying career?
So I really want to motivate you to do that, and also I want to make sure that you stay motivated. That's the biggest thing that a lot of pilots who are in their training stage of flight don't necessarily follow through with. They lose motivation, they lose money, and they think it's not worth it. But stick with it and you'll get to the end. There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Thank you. Coming up on Master in the Making. I get blown away as I head to a glass blowing studio in Elora, where I get the chance to make my own cup from scratch. Then I dive right into another challenge as I meet with a competitive diver to see if I can pull off some of those crazy moves. Glass blowing has always been a thing that's really fascinated me, but I've only ever seen it in videos. That's why when I got a chance to check it out live and in person, I was blown away by the whole experience. And to top it off, I got to try it out myself and make a cup, so that just made it that much better.
I'm Catherine McManus from Blown Away Glass Studio here in Elora, Ontario. I've been blowing glass since 1994. That's where I met my partner, Tim. We studied glass blowing at Sheridan College.
So I'm here with Tim, and if you could just tell us again what the process is and all the steps then.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to gather some molten glass out of the furnace, and we're going to introduce a steam bubble. We blow as partners, so we'll assist each other. We'll actually cool it with a wet newspaper. That's the closest we can get our hand to the molten glass. And then as we cool it, we'll blow, and as we blow, you'll see the bubble will expand. As the bubble expands, we'll reverse the ends and then open it up. We're going to do a cup, one of our most popular cups for you guys.
Okay, that was a lot of information to take in, but now I'm going to see if I can truly become a master glass blower.
Keep churning. There's the glass. I think we need some more heat, Tim. Blow lightly. So this time you're going to gather and keep a tool in your hand so that hand doesn't grab the pipe. It's good churning. Jack this a little bit tighter now. Turn, 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 level, pull back.
So that was a lot of fun. I learned so much today, and I'd like to thank Catherine and Tim for having me. Do you have any last tips in me becoming a master?
Just remember to keep it hot, Evan.
Have you ever watched a sport and think, how do people even do that with their body? Well, that's how I felt when I met with a competitive diver, and he showed me some basic dives so that one day maybe I can pull off some of those crazy moves.
I'm Will Roberts. I'm a competitive diver here at the Kitchener-Waterloo Dive Club. Here at the rec center, I do about 8 hours a week, 10 hours a week here at the rec center, and then I do another kind of 8 hours at our dryland facilities. That's kind of like trampolines and dry boards and the foam mats, and then I do another 2-ish hours of strength training, so like working out, conditioning and stuff.
I'm Carolyn Marles, and I'm president of the KW Diving Club. I've been on the board of directors for over 4 years now. Our purpose really is to ignite that passion in these kids for our sport, for the sport of diving.
So as you can see, Will's already started to warm up, and although that looked really scary, I'm super excited, so let's get right into it.
So the first dive we're gonna go get you to do is a front fall in. So it's pretty basic. You're just gonna stand on the end of the board, put your hands in the diver position, up on your toes, fall in with no splash. Perfect.
After the first dive, I was feeling myself a little bit, so I told Will to crank it up a notch. But as you can see, it didn't turn out quite like I planned. So I'd like to thank Will for helping me out today. He showed me lots of tricks, and although I might not be nearly close to his skill level, I think I got a couple of tricks to show him. So let's do this. When we return on Master in the Making, I tie up the skates and see if I have the flexibility and rhythm it takes to skate to the next level.
And just being healthy all around.
Then we go back to back as I head over to Big Al's aquarium to see if I have what it takes to become a master of the Marines. For our last adventure of this episode, I laced up the skates, but not in the way I'm normally used to. I've been playing hockey for quite a while now, but figure skating was a totally new experience. You move your body in all these ways you aren't used to, but that's why I was up for the challenge.
Hi, I'm April Tressler, and I'm a competitive figure skater. I've been competitive figure skating for 14 years, and then I took a year off, and I started back in 2017. The few core skills it takes to be a figure skater is balance, stamina, speed, and just being healthy all around.
My name's Emily Bell, and I'm a competitive figure skater. I think what really attracts people to figure skating is that it's so elegant. I think it's a fun sport to watch. You're kind of amazed that these people can do this stuff on the ice without falling, and they just look so graceful.
So these may not be figure skates, but they've seen the ice a couple times in their day, so I mean, let's see if they get the job done. So now it's my time to try and become master. April here is going to be showing me some basic tips, and let's see if my hockey skills can transition over it all.
So the first element that we're going to learn is the basic 2-foot spin, and you're spinning clockwise or counterclockwise, up to you. So you're going to have your knees bent, arms out, and you're going to want to pull in everything to gain momentum. So.
Okay, let me test this out.
That was better. Yeah, good job.
I know for a fact I'm not that flexible, so this might be my hardest challenge yet. So let's see how it turns out. I'd like to thank April for helping me out today. She showed me lots of helpful tips, and maybe you'll catch me in South Korea at the Winter Olympics this year, so you never know. But we're gonna leave you guys with this. Today I'm here in Kitchener at Big Al's Aquarium, one of 13 locations in Canada, and I'm going to be learning what it takes to become a marine specialist.
Hi, I am Anthony Risi. I am the owner-operator of Big Al's Aquarium here in Kitchener. I opened the store December 10th, 1989. Favorite part that hasn't changed, my passion hasn't waned, is people. It's very rewarding to see the happy smiles of little kids going home with their new pet.
Yeah, so my name is Nick Burdett. I take care of all the marine livestock here at Big Al's. Pretty much it's my job just to make sure everything's doing good. I do all the ordering and so on. I started out when I was 14 in the marine hobby and just slowly became where I was fully entrenched in it.
So what are some of the types of fish we're looking at here, and what does it take for them to survive? What kind of habitat do they need?
So this is our African cichlid tank in here. These are all typically predator fish. There is a few types that are herbivores, but they're still mainly pretty aggressive. So all these fish here are coming out of Africa. This tank's built up of mabunas, peacocks, and haps. These guys require like a meatier diet, so like a lot of krill, and then you get into some of the fish like Tropheus and Demasonites, which require more of a vegetarian diet. They're freshwater as well, so they're actually a nice colorful freshwater fish that most people will go with. This is our rainbow and barb tank. This is a lot of our larger community fish with some of our smaller semi-aggressive fish. This is usually a good mix if you have a larger tank and you want to have a large number of fish that are schooling.
Since there's all these different types of fish in here, how do you feed their different needs, or do they actually eat the same thing?
These guys are all gonna eat pretty much the same thing. We feed them a general purpose flake food that has a lot of meaty stuff in it. So I'll have like some krill, fish meal, even some types of algae as well.
So I learned a lot here at Big Al's Aquarium, and this may not be my type of grub, but I'm sure Shark here is gonna love it. So that's gonna wrap up this episode of Master in the Making. I'd love to thank all the masters for taking time out of their day to help me learn so many new skills. And I'd also like to thank all my crew and all of you, of course, for watching and sticking along with me on this amazing journey. Once again, I'm Evan Yantha, and I'll catch you all next time.